Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Demon Slayer, you guys. I am very excited to see what is going to happen next, especially considering I kind of know the loose idea behind how the events are going to unfold. It really just makes me look forward to it and also kind of dread it even more, I think, than if I just had like no clue what was going to happen next. So I will quickly share my thoughts on what I thought of the last episode, but first I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. And if you are joining me on YouTube, I would really love it if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, so last time we started to get into a little bit more of like the actual story of, you know, the Mugen Train movie. The first episode we know was kind of like all original content and sort of like a prequel story to the movie story. And I'm told, and I did not know this, I knew there would be new footage, but I didn't know, like, I thought maybe it was just like that first episode that was just new footage and the rest of it would be kind of like play for play, just footage from the movie that they sort of edited down into, you know, more of an episodic format. I am told that there's going to be a lot of new footage throughout. Whether or not I'm going to pick up on any of that, I have no idea because unless it's something that like majorly changes things or like a huge addition to the story, like I'm probably not going to pick up on like little details that they added. But if you know them, if you see them, you know, point them out to me because I'd love to know. So, I mean, maybe they will. They might stand out to me. I'm just thinking it's probably going to be more or less just like, if I had to guess, maybe just stuff to pad out the episodes and make everything flow a little bit better for like each episode as opposed to just like we took scenes 5 through 10 and just sort of put them into, you know, through the opening and ending in there and, you know, maybe just to like make it flow a little bit better as a standalone episode is part of this arc. That would be my guess, but I could be totally wrong. For all I know, we're going to get like some major new stuff. You know, I think they added like, I forget the number, but it was like a lot of new scenes. So yeah, that should be interesting. And also just getting to kind of like rewatch the events of the movie, I think is nice before we jump into the next season. I probably was going to go through and just like, at least kind of skim it to just remember where we left off. I mean, I remember where we left off, but you know what I mean? Like just kind of, have it fresh in my mind anyway. So this works out. Last episode was really good. So we got the big fight that we find out is like everyone's really asleep, and we find out that there are some human individuals who have been working in leagues with the demon to you know, achieve this like dream state so that they can kind of you know, have happiness, I guess. You know, it's kind of sad in a way, like we know they're trying to escape probably some pretty horrible events. Like we know the one guy wanted to see his family again and everything. So it's kind of, it's sad. And I am remembering like some little things from the movie about, I think we do eventually learn more about, I don't know how much more, if there's, you know, they might add new stuff here, but I think we do learn like, don't we learn just a little bit about some of the kids that are tying them up? I don't know. But one thing is for sure, and this is not even a spoiler, and that's that this next part is going to be really, really heartbreaking because, yes, we did get into the part of the story where Tanjiro sees, you know, gets into his dream state and sees his family, sees, did he see Nezuko? Yeah, I don't want to, I don't want to say that and then, like, spoil anyone, but I'm pretty sure you've all seen the movie, but yeah, like seeing them, how they were before everything that happened, before they were killed, before this whole, I mean, it's just, it's very sad to me because Tanjiro and his, they did not deserve that. And I still am not clear on why exactly Kibutsuji would do that. Like, why? It has to have something to do with Dad, right? Like, it has to do with, like, the kind of, like, the legacy of this family or something. It's the only thing I can think. Because we know he was, like, really into the earrings, right? But anyway, I mean, that's a whole other thing. But just still, to this day, I'm like, we still don't even know why they were, like, the details why they were specifically targeted. But it's so sad. So yeah, strap in, guys, because it's going to be, I am hoping that we get some of the other dreams in here, though, of the other characters, because I think some of those, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say that literally anything would be more lighthearted than what we're seeing with Tanjiro. So there you go. But with that being said, guys, I am very excited to jump into this next episode of Demon Slayer. What do you say we go ahead and get started? Let's do this. That was not what I was expecting for, like, the ending thing, you know? Hang on, I was trying to play the... It always tries to play the movie afterwards, because I just watched the most recent thing, so it's just, like, rerouting me to the movie. Alright, guys. Wow. That was an emotional one, even to the point where, like, the ending... You know, we used to get the little secret at the end that was kind of like something cute and chibi. And I feel like, I don't know, the last few episodes, I feel like we've had something at least like more lighthearted. And this was like very, very heavy and very emotional and meaningful. You know, words from Tanjiro's father to him about like, no matter what, always take care of people around you and show love and everything. And oh my god, Tanjiro's just on it. There's no one more loving in this universe than Tanjiro. Tanjiro is like his spiritual core. Like, that's one of the things that stands out to me so much from the movie and from this, that his core was just like pure light, pure love. It was all seemingly never ending, yet it was warm. That just, like, that made such an impression on me when I saw it. Like, that's one of the things I was like, wait till we get there, guys. Just wait. I don't think there's any point in me saying, like, you're gonna love this. Wait till you see this. Because I think most of you have seen it, but just on the off chance that you haven't, oof, you've got some stuff ahead of you. Oh, it's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. So I don't know where exactly we're at, like, in the movie now, but it makes sense that this is, like, episode 3, and I think we have about 4 left of recap, because if they're throwing in some newer footage, you know, you figure along with the opening and ending themes, that sounds just about right. So we will cover, like, everything plus, because, again, there's going to be some newer stuff. I could not tell what was... Did he have those words with his... He may have had the words with his dad, but was it at this part? I can't remember if that's new or, you know, it's... Like, I remember things, but I don't remember, like, every single scene. So, if there was new stuff in this one, point it out to me, because I am uncertain. Or if it was new-ish, like they did something new to it, new lines or new music or something, point it out, because I am legitimately curious. But yeah, guys, that was great. Tanjiro's dream, and just watching him have to relive losing them all over again. And even to the point where, like, I would have loved for him to have some actual closure while he was at it. Like, actually say to them the things he wanted to say. Like he said, you know, I had so many things to thank you for, so many things to be sorry for. And it's like, he didn't even get that. If he had turned around and done that, he would have never gotten out, you know? He just had to keep marching forward and know that, like, I can never be at this place in my life again. Doesn't mean I'm ever going to forget them, but it's not right for me to just live here. Especially when other people need him and everything. So really sad stuff. It never stops being sad. I can see this movie a million times. It's always going to hit me. The stuff with Tanjiro and his family. Because it just... And there's some really good stuff coming with Rengoku and his family too. Like there's some really emotional stuff coming there as well. Of course, we have that all balanced out by Inosuke and Zenitsu. And I gotta say, I know I say this all the time that Inosuke is my dog, but I can only imagine that is how my dog dreams. And that's how my dog sees everything. Like, I am just her underling. And she is after the big bad, you know, whatever it is, train in this case. Oh my god, it was delightful. I loved Zenitsu's little happy, romantic, super wholesome yet also romantic kind of little fantasy. And when we pan out to him just sleeping, he's like, oh, Zenitsu. I like that they were all animals in Inosuke's. That was fun. Like, and in his mind, it's not just him with the boar mask. Like, they all represent some kind of animal. Little bunny Nezuko. Super cute. Oh, and Nezuko coming out of the box to try and wake Tanjiro was another. I just remember her, like, losing her mind after she gets hurt. Oh, baby Nezuko. Wake up and help Nezuko. I love Nezuko. All right, guys, that was great. Yes. Oh, and I said a little bit about Rengoku's dream, but yeah, I think they do get into it more about like specifics, but really, just really sad to see what happened to his dad and everything, and especially when we've just seen now some added footage in the first prequel up here that his dad really, you know, it seemed like had the same, maybe not exactly the same, but similar fervor to his. It's like, what happens to a person that just, like, does that to them, where they're like, I don't care what you accomplish, none of it matters, I'm nothing, you're nothing. It's like, oh my god, please try to do better for your child, for your children, but shoot, I know he's hurting as well. So, all right, guys, I'll wrap it up there. We've got great stuff ahead of us. I think there is a trailer about the next arc that I need to check out. I'll keep you posted on that. But I'm just excited to see how they do the rest of this. And of course, excited to move on and see all new stuff as well, which will be really fun. So I loved it. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.